We are going to get started installing the awning off the front of the shop here. Previous video, we manufactured all the pieces and components. We need to get it laid out and then installed. We're going to basically hold this thing up here, draw some lines on the wall, and grab the saw and cut off the siding. All right. Now that we've cut through that, we should be able to basically pop these right out of here. Looks like they're going to line up with a perfect. So there's no nail back there. So we've got our first slot ready to do a check fit on, so we're going to grab our beam here. Oh man, that's nice. Very happy with that. It's looking real good. So to attach this to the wall, we're using these anchor bolts. That's not going anywhere. So now that we have both of these installed, let's go grab that first truss, set it up in place, and see what it looks like. Pretty happy with that. I'm gonna pull this thing down, get my respirator, everything back on, and start cutting. This is gonna take a while. We are ready to install some of the components for the final time at this point. We're using these lag screws. All right, looks really good. All right, looks good. Pretty happy with that. Now that we have got that upper truss all ready to go, we actually are going to put on the two vertical horizontal. It'll be a little tricky because I've covered up most of my markings at this point for which side is which. So and it does line up, so we know we're good there. Now we got to get this peg in. All right, there's the first one. So we have a piece of flashing here that goes up underneath the siding and will come out and stick underneath of the roofing material. Time to put our first truss up for the last time. Drilled into the studs in the wall. I need to get the next two assembled, so we'll bring you in the shop. We'll show you what that looks like as we put those together real quick. Pretty straightforward, no mechanical fastenings, all wooden pegs. So that one's put together. I'll throw the other one together real quick and we'll go get them outside on the side of the shop and figure out the spacing. Yeah, did it groove? All right, now that we're right down here to the end, we have to rip down one. What is that going to come out to? That'll be 1 1/4. Could bring us right to the edge. So I'm going to rip that on the table saw real quick and then we'll get it nailed on. We're good to go. We got to put the trim on. So in this application, I'm working with two different types of flashing. So one looks like this, and that's for the front gable end because I don't have water problems there. I'm not going to put gutters on this, at least I don't plan to put gutters on this, so that means I need a nice solid drip edge. So the front edges where the water will run off look like this, and that gives me a very large drip edge off this front edge. This piece actually goes up underneath the tar paper. We'll put a couple of roofing nails in it to hold it in place while we get the rough material out here. So that piece goes under the tar paper. This piece goes over the tar paper. So we need to get the tar paper out of our way, and since we left it a little bit long, we got to trim it off. We've cut all these shingles. I'm going to get the overlap where we want. Before we pound those last two nails in, I'm going to go get the roofing sealant. We're actually going to squirt some under each of these tabs. We're going to put one under this last piece, squirt some along the inside of that corner, get this all done, and then put the nails in to put globs over the top of the two nails. That'll make it all nice and watertight, and we won't have any leaks as we go forward. Well, it picked up the final touch for the shop, so got the little logo out here for the YouTube channel. My brother went ahead and made that for me, so I appreciate that. And it belongs right there. So this wraps up the awning installation for the shop here. Timber frame. See the previous video for all the joinery and how that all came together. And then the installation was this one. Overall, I'm extremely pleased with it. Definitely a unique take on awning. As few mechanical fastenings as possible, but overall, I think it looks good. Came out nice. And a little decorative touch to it. Hope it inspires you to try something like this yourself. Put a little bit of character into your projects. Really hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a lot of it. Until next time, thanks for watching.